in more than 25 films across Kannada, Telugu, Tamil film industries, right? And the highlight of it all is that he is from Mangalore, right? Yeah, you heard it right. He's from Mangalore. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have joining us live today, Raj Deepak Shetty. Raj Deepak Shetty. Yes, I got your request. Can you accept the request?
Hello, Costal. Issue with the network, Johan? Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, finally. Yeah, hi.
Oh, finally, thank God.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
okay. Yeah, there was some network issue, I believe. Finally, we
Can
are
you hear
live,
me?
right?
So how are you guys? Beautiful people of Mangalore. What's up? Just
I
got over
mean,
with the festival.
they have to tell that in the comment section, right? So,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I'm getting some
firstly,
responses here.
yeah,
Appreciate after you
yeah.
guys joined.
Firstly, Raj, welcome to the brand new season of the WTF Talk, right?
Thank you.
And we are very, very excited to have you, right? Let's straight away, jump into the conversation, right? Firstly, just
Yes.
want to understand from you, how is the pandemic treating you? It looked like a happy season for you. You got married, you celebrated Deepavali at home, right? Yeah, how is the season
Uh,
like for you? How is the pandemic treating you?
the situation is the same for everybody. So we just have to be wise enough, mature enough, and stay safe because it's not about entertainment and life and work and everything, but we have to stay alive first of all, stay healthy so that in the coming days
Right.
we can get out there and achieve our dreams and do what we want to do.
True. True.
I think we have to be wise first to stay safe and healthy.
Yes, yes, right. I completely agree with that, right? Yeah. So let's, start with our conversation. The first segment that we have today is, the journey. So a lot of people, know you from the serials that you have acted in, the roles that you have
Yeah.
played in movies like Tiger, Shrikanta. Also, my favorite, the web series Gods of Dharmapuri, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people know you from the fame that you have achieved today, right? What I want to understand firstly is, how was your childhood like, and how did it all begin? So that is, that I want to, really focus on first.
See, childhood being a Mangalorean, it was the same like for any other child here. Um, the routine began at 8 in the morning till say 4:15. So it was like getting ready for the next period. We had classes of 45 minutes and
Right.
15 minutes break after every two periods, the two classes. So it was like waiting for the breaks and waiting for the PT period, waiting for the drawing class because these are the free classes mostly.
Yeah.
Waiting for moral science class, waiting for library period. Because there we didn't have to focus or concentrate or make notes of anything, no homework, no nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then there was this journey where we used to have from Milag. I went to Milagres. So
Okay.
from Milagres to my place, so we used to travel by bus. So even there, we used to have a small chat with all the friends and all the people from other schools. The
Right.
kids from other schools to join, and we used to have like what happened in the school and what you're gonna do tomorrow, and when is your birthday? Who are you gonna invite for your birthday? How are you gonna celebrate? And yeah, talk about some sports event coming up and all that thing.
Right. So, were you a sports-oriented, kid, or were you more into, more of academics? What is it? What was it?
See,
Academic-oriented or sports
I'll be honest.
extracurricular?
I was an average student. I was an average
Okay.
student. I was more into extracurricular activities, be it volunteering for any of the events in the school, or be it participating in, say, right from childhood, be it fancy dress or any drama, dance, or arranging any events in the school, be it 100 meters, track events, athletic events, be it volleyball. So I used to be very active in other things. For studies, I
Right.
was an average student, I would say.
Okay. Most of us, right?
Yeah, but I
So,
was the teacher's favorite. Every teacher, my
mm,
father was from Milagres.
okay.
I was his favorite. That's what he used to say. Though I was an average student, but I used to take
Mm,
part in all the other events. I used to take responsibilities and I used to get things done. I used to have a team of people with me, and I used to get things done in the school. So
yeah.
he called me his favorite, and even teacher Gladys. Still remember,
Okay.
she used to say, yeah, you should be like Deepak Shetty if you ever want to. Yeah, so it
If
was good memories from
Yeah,
Milagres.
if teacher Gladys, is watching or was watching, she would be very proud of you today, right?
I hope she is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I also, from school, if we were moving to college days, right? On college. So I also came to know, when I was doing some research for this interview, I came to know that you also wanted to become a police officer in between, right? Tell us more
I
about
think
that.
I think every boy or every person goes through a series of changes in their when they are growing. The dreams and desires keep changing. But I had this very strong desire to get into the military, to be in
Okay.
the Indian Army.
Okay.
Uh, After that, when when I got the a rejection saying that no, you cannot get into military or Indian Army. The next choice for me was wear a uniform, which is the police.
Right.
The way they salute, the way they are disciplined, or at least I thought they were then. yeah, so even that disappeared after a while, but that stayed with me for a long time. I can say
Okay.
probably till the college days. I wanted to. That's what I wanted to be.
Right.
Apart from my passion for acting, so that dream stayed with me for quite some time before I let go of it.
Yeah. And I mean, when did the, thing for acting start? The love for acting, from where
See,
did that begin?
uh,
Right.
love for acting has been there since childhood because I used to watch movies with my sisters. My sisters were movie buffs, so I used to. I used to watch movies with my sisters. My sisters were movie buffs, so I used to. I used to watch movies with my sisters. My sisters were movie buffs, so I used to go to theaters and watch movies with them. And
Three, two, one.
please
That's
excuse
okay.
me
That's
for that.
okay. That's okay. We just want to hear you, right? Video is not an
Okay.
issue.
So yeah, you don't want to see my face, you just want to hear me.
Array,
Okay.
face is important, but then
Okay. Okay. So
voice
yeah.
voice is what you communicate, right?
So yeah, there was this time, we used to go and watch movies in theaters with my sisters,
Yeah.
and they used to always praise the hero. So there was this thing that my sisters are praising the hero, so I want to be that.
Mm.
I want to be like them, and I want to fight with 6, 7 people. I want to have a good-looking girl. I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to run around the trees. I want all the good things to happen to me. The usual kiddie stuff, the dreams that you have, the notions
Yeah.
and desires that you get in
Right.
your head.
Right.
So that's when it happened. But as I grew and as I, reached my high school or whatever, I was an active participant in all the fancy dress, and I used to get, I used to always win it when I was
Yeah.
in my primary.
Okay.
So as I grew, then it started more of desire to become different people, every other
Hmm.
day, like play different characters.
Right.
But since being in Mangalore, I would say that we didn't have so much of social media or so much of
Right.
exposure into all these things.
Right.
So yeah, so it's when in the college I actually tried to act in a drama,
Yeah.
and from there
So
the journey
yeah.
began of
So I,
wanting to.
that college story, right? So I, again, I came to know from my sources, right? So I came to know that you were, chosen for a supporting role in a play in college,
Ah,
right?
yeah.
And then
So,
you,
so many.
you became the lead there, right? Tell us more
Yeah,
about that
actually,
story,
it
right?
so happened that while being in the classroom in the college, the peon came with the chit and said that if anybody is interested to participate in the school drama, uh,
Right.
can join or contact Mr. Sainath sir for the practice. And at that moment, what I thought was, I can skip the class if I get into the practice thing, and that's when I said, okay, I want to join. So when I went, Sainath sir gave me a very small character, which was a cop. I had to just come, and it was like one scene where I come and exit from the stage.
Right.
I don't know. Drastically, things changed, and Sainath sir took me as the hero, as a main
Hmm.
lead. And yeah, the drama went well. It was an overnight. I mean, it started in at 10 o'clock. It went till 3, 4 in the morning.
Okay.
So went well. And the next day, the people from college, degree college, and the people passing by, the neighbors, everybody started recognizing me, saying, "Oh, look, he's the guy, he's the guy, he's the guy."
Right.
And that's when the desire grew, saying that I need some more of this. I want more people to recognize me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from there the journey started, right? That was, we can say that the beginning of the urge to do acting, right? So that's where the urge to do it on stage came in. So also, it is interesting to know that it was not a straight direct leap into acting, right? I also note, I mean, it's interesting to note that you also moved to Emirates after that. So the interesting part that I want to know is, how did you find your way back into acting after moving to Emirates and coming? So what is that what do you say, that spark that made you say that no,
Before moving
acting
to
is what
before
you want to
moving
do?
to Emirates, I had already done about six serials in Kannada.
Yeah.
Majorly, I played the lead role, and I'd
Right.
also done a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But things are not moving beyond that. So
Okay.
I wanted to do something more. So when things were not happening, I thought of
Mm-hmm.
going to Dubai, and actually it was
Okay.
my sister who persuaded me to get to Dubai and start working.
Mm-hmm. So
But
was
end of the day, what happened was, even working there, end of the day, I used to feel, what am I doing? This is not meant for
right.
me. I
Yeah.
want to do something more.
Yeah. It's all
Um,
about the calling, right?
yeah. So I
The
want to do
calling.
something more. Then I said, if I don't give it a shot now, I shouldn't be regretting it when I'm 60 or 70.
Right. Right.
I'm old.
Mm.
Maybe if I had given it a shot, it would have worked out. I should have given it a second try.
Right. Right.
Otherwise, I would be feel like, oh, maybe it would have worked out. I don't know.
Yeah. So
So I thought I'll
I
give it a
mean
shot and right.
this happened before you did Love Lavike or after that?
Love Lavike was the first serial I did after coming from
After
Dubai.
coming back, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and I think Love Lavike was a big hit, right?
Love Lavike was a hit. So was this
Yeah.
father's character that I played.
Yes, yes, right.
Also got
The
an award
you
for that.
won the Z Kutumba award for that,
Yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It
So
was very
that
nice to see. And
yeah,
Raghavendra, there was a lot of
right.
support
And
from their
after
side.
that, yeah, after that you moved on to I think Niharika, which was with
Yeah.
Z, right? And then
That was with
it was
Suvarna.
yes, right. Star Suvarna.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, so that Love Lavike is one serial was that in our house as well, right? So that we quite like the character, and actually in our house, our grandma, she used to watch this serial, right? So yeah, that that was one thing, and yeah, so one more interesting thing that I wanted to highlight here is that we being from the coastal belt, right? Most of the time, when we say we want to do something in the creative field or want to do something in acting, right? The reply that you get here is more of, okay, that's something you will do as a hobby, but what will you work as, right? So I'm sure you also must have faced something like that in your initial days, right? So just want to
See,
understand how was
absolutely,
the
things have changed here.
mm,
Things have changed for better in, I would say,
mm-hmm,
in Dakshin Kannada. Because when I
mm-hmm,
wanted to get into movies or acting or anything,
yeah,
it was not considered as a full-time profession. It can only be
yeah,
a part-time, like where you can go do something and
yeah.
get that
So
way.
just to
Something that
sorry to
you do on
interrupt,
your
but
Sundays, basically.
yeah, so if I would have said so, I would have said I want to be a cricketer. Even then, cricketer was being a cricketer was a big thing. But if you say that, you would get that bara bara tarayana kudre katte, those kind of things, right? So it must have been it's to take a step towards that must have been a big thing at that point of time, right? So yeah,
See,
how
at
was the
that point of
support
time, I
like?
didn't have
How
enough courage because
how
it's
did
dependent
you
on my health.
manage that?
And whatever you do, you have to take their permission and then go ahead with whatever you want to do.
Right.
So parents' perception was like, this is acting is something you do on Sundays, or it's something for people who have got abundance of bank balance and they don't need to work, and
Exactly.
they're going to do family. And I am from a middle class family, so
Yeah.
for my parents it was like, you get a 9 to 5 job, you finish your education. If not engineer or doctor, you become something. You finish your graduation, and if possible,
Exactly.
do your graduation. Get a 9 to 5 job, get married, get a 2 BHK
Settle
house.
down.
You're set.
Right. Yeah.
That's called simple. Yeah. So this was
Yeah,
the
sir.
perception. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it took quite a lot of a courage for me to get into this industry.
Yeah.
God's great. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Also, I mean, let's get into some starry stuff now, right? You have worked, recently you have worked with Rana Dagupati at with in Viratra Parvam, as well as Venkatesh Dagupati, right? With Allu Arjun starrer now. I went through the storyline in March. I think you have worked with Vijay Sethupathi, Jagpati Babu, right? Who are the other two negative characters in a film that is yet to be titled, but I mean that's something upcoming right now, right? Are there any instances, would you like to share more about that, and what is coming up and how
See,
it
it's
was
always a
working
good,
with them?
it's always a good thing to work with experienced actors because you will get to learn so much from them. And
Right.
still being a budding artist, I would say that it was a wonderful experience working with Jagapati Babu sir, and
Yeah.
so was with Venkatesh Garu and Rana Garu.
Right.
Because they bring so much of experience and knowledge when they come to work, and they are more than willing to share it with you, to tell you, how things are done and how it's supposed to be, and the right way of doing things. So I think you get a lot to learn from experienced actors, and it's a blessing in disguise that that I'm getting to
Yeah.
with such big names.
Are there any instances, or any incidents that you would like to share, I mean, while working with them? I mean, for that matter, you worked with Shivraj Kumar sir as well, right? So
See,
are there
one
any
instance that
instances or
when you asked me about an
things that
instance when I was
happen that you would
working
like
with
to share
Rana
with
sir.
the audience?
See, when I was working with Rana sir, there was this shot where he actually shoots me and I fall down. So he's such a sweet person. He actually got upset because and I fall down. So he's such a sweet person. He actually got upset because because he shoots me and I have to fall on the ground. So he's such a sweet and a genuine person that he honestly had that
Hmm.
concern for me that I'm falling and there's no safety bed or anything. So
Okay.
uh, yeah, so I mean he was actually concerned that I'm falling just without a bed. So he was asking his team to why don't
Hmm.
we get a bed for him? He's just falling there. Though he's a newcomer, you have to take care of an artist safety.
Right.
That
Right. Right. Right.
he may get injured and he has to do
Hmm.
more movies and all. So that was really sweet of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Same
I
with
mean.
Shivana also. Shivana knew that
Mhm.
he realized that I was nervous the
Yeah.
first day when I was doing Srikanta. So
Yeah.
he came to me. He said, "There's nothing to be worried. Even if it is not okay, we can do another take. Just be confident in what you do. And the shot is not so long. They are taking it, but they will keep only this much. There's another angle that comes." So he
Hmm.
explained all these things and made me comfortable the first day when we worked.
Okay.
That was sweet of him. Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. Also, one more question, that was really crossing my mind, right? Any actor, when, he wants to start a career, right, or wants to get into industry, would like to look into a role of more of, hero or something, of a young person. The first role that you did when you came back from, Dubai, right? When you basically made a re-entry into the industry, was that of a father, right? Just want to understand what made you, choose a character like that.
See, that characters were not chosen by me. That director had chosen me for that character. So
Okay.
I believe a lot in a director's choice
Mm-hmm.
and his capabilities. be it any director, not just Vinu Balanja.
Right.
So I mostly rely on their thoughts and their version of the storytelling and their version
Right.
of this character. So,
Yeah. So
I think
my
it becomes
version
very
was
easy.
my version was around you once you do a certain kind of character, right? You get stereotyped that you continue doing those kinds, but with you it was different. So you did a character of a father, then you moved on to doing those macho villain kind of characters, right?
Hmm.
Which was like a big shift. So how hard it was for you, and how did that happen? It was a conscious choice, or that came
Um,
through, right?
it's not hard because this is what I want to do, right? I think we have some.
Yeah.
It's not hard because I don't look at it as a job. I look at look
Okay.
at it as something I want to do, something I always want
Right.
to do, and I'm
Right.
doing.
Yeah.
So it's just changing of characters, the way I want to be different people every other day in front of the camera.
Right. Right.
So that's what I'm doing now. Simple
Yeah.
as that.
Great. Also, we heard that you are soon entering Bollywood, right? There are plans of making Bollywood movies as well, right? I mean, just want to know more on what are those plans. Would you like to tell a few of that to our audience as well?
Okay, I need to know who are your sources here.
They are
You have
quite
done quite a
correct,
lot of
right?
homework, I'm sure. Yeah, I will spill the bill when the time is right.
Okay. But
I will
the
let
I
you know when
mean,
the time is right. Bollywood
but is
is,
the news correct?
yeah, to some extent, yes.
To
Yeah,
some extent. Okay.
yeah, I will let you know
And
soon.
yeah, also, what kind of, roles can we see you? So we are almost 30 minutes into our conversation, right?
Yeah.
So just want to understand from you, what kind of roles can we expect, in the future? And, what is it that you are thinking of as we go forward?
You will see.
Okay.
And less.
Right. Okay.
We'll talk about
Okay.
it when it's. Don't worry.
Sure. Sure.
I
Sure.
really, really
Maybe we will,
appreciate you calling me on this show and
yeah.
trying to tell people about
Right.
me. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So
Hi,
also,
Pavani. Yes, yes,
just
it's me. It's me.
so there are a lot of people joining in as well,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So last I just want to play a small game, right? 5 minutes more, and then we'll wrap it up, right? Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Hello, are you online?
can you hear me? Yes, yes, I'm online. Can you hear me?
We have some network glitch here.
Okay.
Okay, we'll speak when more work comes in. Maybe Johan.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
do
come
another
online
live
again.
session
I think
maybe.
there is a
Yes,
poor
yes,
network
yes,
here. Probably have my Wi-Fi fixed
yes,
and
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
Pavani, we will come back
Thank you.
soon. Don't worry. We have more work coming
Yes, yes,
in, and more topics to talk. Don't worry, Pavani.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Johan.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in and accepting our invitation, right? And coming in and doing this live with us. Soon we will connect again when you have more work, and we'll do another live
Yes,
session
we will. We should.
probably.
We should.
Yeah.
We should.
Thank you.
We
Yeah.
should.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much for
Costal
being so
Vibes.
kind
God
and
bless you.
joining on
God
this,
bless you all.
right?
Stay safe. Enjoy your life.
Any message you want to share to the audience?
Just stay safe for now. That is the only message I can give. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Okay.
Do the right thing. Be good to everybody. Take care. Love you all.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Raj Deepak.